Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Game Society. I call this Corrupting Quivers. Alright everyone, I gathered about 100 bolts and quivers, just stuff that I thought would be interesting to corrupt. I'm still kind of learning Project Diablo 2, so I just wanted to get a bunch of stuff and corrupt 100 of them and then talk about each one that I kept and why I kept them and see if we get anything good. Before we jump into all of the quivers, the first thing is we're going to look at this right here. For when you corrupt an item, you have a chance to get an extra modifier. There's also a chance that the item becomes a random item with random stuff, which could still be good. Basically like getting another reroll on a rare. Let's look at the low rarity, but when something does get corrupted, we have a low chance, so 50% chance. So faster hit recovery is not going to be too good. Life will be okay. Extra magic find and gold find it's gonna be okay, and then you have like your basic resistances over here, which is not that good, and then your mid rarity, faster run walk is okay, pierce is semi okay, the minus fire resistance and cold resistance is going to be decent, minus target defense is decent, attack rating's okay, mana and life steal is kind of okay too, not the best, and then the high rarity chance here, like probably the main thing we're going to be looking for is like +1 to all skills. We also have 10% attack speed. The curse resistance is okay. The enhanced damage here, the 30 to 40% is probably going to be like a pretty big one we want to get. Also 15 to minimum damage or 10 to 15 to maximum damage is a good little one on the side as well. Ignoring target's defense is fine. And then all resistance is okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do the first one. Let's go ahead and do this one. Let's put it into the cube. And let's see why I picked this one. So I picked this one because we have a lot of enhanced damage here. 58% is really good. The 3 to minimum damage is okay. That's a lot of fire damage. The 459 to 635, like that's very good. There's some life steal, which is okay, and prevent monster heal, which is, it's okay. Alright, let's see what we get. Oops, I guess we have to move this over. Alright, so we ended up getting, it bricked the whole thing and swapped it over. I don't think there's anything too useful here, so we're going to go ahead and drop it. So we got the life stolen. Alright, next one. Let's see what we got here. We have these bolts here. I kept it because it has 10% attack speed. It has 47% enhanced damage, which is pretty good. The 10% damage to undead it's pretty bad, but it's better than nothing. 28% chance of crushing blow is pretty good. 15 to strength is really good just for like your gear, and 1 to life after each kill it's okay. So let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting extra gold, so nothing too good here, so I'm going to go ahead and drop this one. If you needed some gold, fine, go for it. Alright, next up we have these arrows right here. We have 53% enhanced damage, which is very good. 12 to minimum damage is pretty good. The 78 to poison is pretty bad. 5% lifesteal is okay. And then physical damage taken reduced by 4 is pretty good. I play hardcore, so that's more relevant to me. That does make like archers and stuff, like the ranged attackers, do a lot less damage to you. And then this one I also kept because it has some good magic find. I do want to get like a good pair with magic find, but that's like a personal thing I'm looking for. Let's see what we get. Alright, we ended up getting a completely different item, so this one just looks like junk. Next up, we have these arrows right here. 54% enhanced damage is pretty good. 11 to maximum damage is really good. And then we also have the 30% deadly strike, which is really good. 7 to energy is not so good. I mean, if you need it, sure. The physical damage taken reduced by 4 is good for me because of hardcore. And then 1 to mana after each kill is actually decent. Let's see what we get. We end up getting 15% chance to pierce. It's not the worst. We'll go ahead and just like keep this one for now, but I'm sure we'll probably get something better. But that's like okay. Next up are going to be these Viper Eye arrows right here. 58% enhanced damage is pretty good. 95 to attack rating, it's okay. 75% damage to undead, so it's the maximum amount. So that's actually pretty good if you're doing like maps with undead monsters. 7% mana stolen is pretty good, and then you can free up another slot. Magic damage taken reduced by 4 is pretty good for hardcore, and then the poison length reduced by 75%. It doesn't matter too much. Let's see what we get. We end up getting 12% chance to pierce, so nothing too fancy here. It's still okay. Like I said, we'll probably get some better stuff. We'll just keep that one to the side. Alright, next up we have the Grim Eye arrows here. 61% enhanced damage is really good. 101 to attack rating is okay. We have a decent amount of lightning damage, 2 to 401. We have Prevent Monster Heal, which is fine. The poison length reduced by 75% is kind of junk. And then we have 2 to life after each kill, which is pretty good. Let's see what we get. We end up getting a completely different set of arrows. It doesn't look like there's anything too great. And then we got the 95% extra gold. If you want some gold, fine, sure, go for it. But I'm going to drop that. Next up, we have the Wraith Eye arrows here. So this one looks super good. This is probably one of the better ones I found. I rarely find 2 to bow and crossbow skills. That seems, I just kept any of those that I have. And then we have the maximum 65% enhanced damage. So if we get like the 40% enhanced damage or +1 to the skills, it's going to be a really good arrow. We also have the 31% damage to undead. That's better than nothing. 9 to strength helps you with requirement for items. 39 to life is really good. And then magic find. A lot of people like magic find. So this is probably one of my better ones. Let's see if we get the +1 skills or enhanced damage. We ended up getting 12 to minimum damage, which is still pretty good, like probably like in the top few things we could have gotten. So this is like a pretty good pair of arrows that someone would probably use. It might not be like their ultimate one, but this is pretty good. So we're going to keep this in the special pile. We'll eventually separate it. All right, next up we have these Storm Eye arrows. 10% increased attack speed's pretty good. 46% enhanced damage. It's like okay, it was serviceable. The lightning damage is 1 to 159. That's actually not that good. It has some poison, 227. We have 31 to life, which is good. And then the extra gold, not too crazy. So I just grabbed a bunch of different types of potentials. Let's see what we get. All right, we ended up getting a little bit more magic fine. I don't think that these are really worth keeping. It was just like a little bit of extra magic fine. We're going to drop those. Next up, we have the Grim Eye bolts here, +2 the bow and crossbow skills, which is pretty good. Like I said, I kept all of those that I can find. 20% attack speed is really good. We have 72 attack rating, that's okay. And then the lightning 1 to 61 damage is that one's kind of bad. And then the 53 to 136 cold damage, that one's, it's okay. It slows the monsters a little bit, I guess. And then 4% life steal, you can, save a slot on a ring or something. But let's see if we get the +1 to skills or maybe even just the enhanced damage. I probably prefer the skills in this one. All right, we ended up getting like a completely different bolt here. They're not too good. We have some enhanced damage, minimum damage. Like they're not too good. We're gonna go ahead and drop them. Next up, we have these Blood Eye arrows right here. 62% enhanced damage is really good. We have 112 to attack rating, which is decent. 227 poison, it's okay. 4% lifesteal is fine. 20% chance crushing blow is pretty good. And then 15 to dexterity is pretty good. So let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting 20% faster hit recovery. I don't like that one too much. I'm actually going to drop these ones. Next up, we have Death Eye arrows here. We have 20% faster run walk, which is important because in Project Diablo 2, you don't have your run walk speed capped out, so that's good for Amazons. We have 57% enhanced damage, which is a higher number. We have a ton of fire damage at 321 to 509. Like that's a lot of fire damage. And then we have some cold damage, 44 to 135. That's like okay. And then all resistances +15 is actually pretty good. So you're going to end up getting 60 there. So all right, let's see what we get here. We end up bricking the whole thing, but then we got like, it's kind of interesting. 62% enhanced damage, minimum damage, a lot of poison damage, mana steal, prevent monster heal, and then the 70 to life. But we're going to go ahead and drop this one because we'll get better. Next up, we have Skull Eye arrows here, +2 the bow and crossbow skills, pretty good. Kept all the ones that we got for those. We have 20% increased attack speed, super good. 10% chance to pierce, really good. 52% enhanced damage, super good. 4% lifesteal, saves like a little bit of a slot on a ring. And then the poison length reduced by 25% is pretty bad, but let's see what we get right here. We end up getting minus 19% target defense. I'm not too sure like how good that is. I believe that is in the higher tier of corruptions. I'm going to keep this one for now because I'm not too sure like how good that one is. I think it's going to be good on bosses because I think you can, in this, you can't use like the ignore defense for this, but I do believe you can do like percentages and stuff. So I think that one's like, it's decent. Next up, we have the Plague Eye bolts here with +2 to bow and crossbow skills. Same thing, we're going to keep all the +2s. And then we add 164, 251 fire damage. It's not too good. 6% lifesteal is decent. 37 to mana is not so good. Poison resist 15%, it's serviceable. And then the poison length reduced by 25% is kind of junk. But let's see what we get here. They ended up changing it to something completely different, but all these numbers are just too low, so we're going to drop them. Next up, we have these Dread Eye bolts right here. 58% enhanced damage, super good. 4 to 115 lightning damage. It's not that good. 10% chance to open wounds. It's like okay. 263 of that wounds damage per second. It's okay. Lightning resist 28 is actually pretty good. 3 to mana after each kill is decent. And some magic find for people that always like to have magic find everywhere. Let's see what we get. We ended up getting a lower corruption, like a fire resistance. This is like okay, but I feel like we'll get better, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it. Next up, we have the Beast Eye bolts here. I got a 1 to bow and crossbow skills, so it's such a rare thing for me to see, so I go ahead and just keep them anyways just to see what happens. 20% faster run and walk is fantastic. 293 to 327 is actually a good amount of fire damage. We got the dual leech for the mana and life, so you can save like a ring slot. And then we have 20% chance of open wounds, which is the better percentage. And then we got 470 damage per second, which is actually pretty good. So let's see what we get. So it's like decent stuff all around here. We ended up getting the 20% faster hit recovery. I'm not a big fan of this one. This one's like, it has okay stuff all over the place. If you were like playing the game and you got this probably be fine, but I'm going to drop it for now. Next up, we have the Rune Eye arrows here. +1 to bow and crossbow skills. It's not the +2, but I still kept it. 26% enhanced damage, which is not as good as the other ones. 20% chance of open wounds for 248 wound damage per second. That's like middling tier. We have prevent monster heal, which is okay. Physical damage taken reduced by 4. It's fine for being in hardcore. And then extra gold, fine for people who like it. So this is probably one of the weaker ones I picked up. Let's see what we get here. We end up getting lightning resistance for 12 of it right there. This is not so good, so we're going to go ahead and drop it. Next up, we have Wraith Eye bolts here. They are going to be 47% enhanced damage, which is pretty good. 6% lifesteal is fine. 20% chance of open wounds at 225 wound damage per second, which is okay. Cold resist 25 is pretty good. Physical damage taken reduced by 4. I like that a lot. And then extra gold fine for people who like it. Not the best, but let's see what we get. We ended up getting some magic find here, but I just don't like this. Like overall, this would be like, you know, one of the first few ones you get. Sure, throw it on, but I'm not a big fan of this one. Next up, we have Eagle Eye arrows here. 59% enhanced damage is a lot. We have adds 3 to 345 lightning damage. That's like a little bit better than average. It's not the best. We do have the dual leech here, so you can save some like ring slots or glove slots or whatever. And then we have 20% chance of open wounds, which is the higher number, for 269 wound damage per second, which is like in the middle. And then cold resist 26 is actually pretty decent. Let's see what we get here. We end up getting a completely different thing of arrows here. Let's see. I don't really like this one. There's nothing too fancy here. Everything's kind of like meh. Alright, next up is going to be these Wraith Eye arrows here. 57% enhanced damage, which is pretty good. 6 to minimum and 3 to maximum is okay. It's like on the lower rolls, but at least we have it. We have adds 57 to 154 cold damage, which is not too good. 25% chance of crushing blow, which is pretty good. And then magic damage taken reduced by 8. I like that in hardcore, but let's see what we get. We end up getting 15% chance to pierce, but I still don't like these ones enough. I feel like we can get better. Alright, next up we have Viper Eye bolts here. We have 10% faster run walk, which is pretty decent. 50% enhanced damage is good. 114 to attack rating, which is decent. And then we have lifesteal right there. But then we also have mana after each kill, which is pretty good. And then 25% chance of getting extra magic items. I actually grabbed these, I remember, because I wanted to have some like perfect magic find quivers or bolts. So I kept that, and there's also some good stats. So I would either want the skills or enhanced damage, or ideally I actually want the max magic find. Let's see what we get. We end up getting Pierce, unfortunately. We keep getting that. It's like, it's an okay thing to get. Like, this is fine, but yeah, I'm going to keep this for now because it's the highest magic find ones I have, but that's like a personal thing I'm chasing. All right, we restocked at another 20. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. We have these Rune Eye bolts here, 65% enhanced damage. It's the best. 97 to attack rating is okay. 23% damage to undead is better than nothing. We also have the, which comes with the attack rating. We have 50 poison damage over 5 seconds, which is trash. 7% mana steal, which is fine. 10% chance of open wounds, but only 46 open wounds damage per second is kind of junk. But let's go ahead and see what we get with this one. We end up getting fire resistance. It's nothing too fancy here. I mean, if you really need the enhanced damage, sure, that's fine, but we're going to drop this one. Next up, we have the Doom Eye bolts here. We have +2 to passive and magic skills right here. We also have 5 to maximum damage, which is good. 31% damage to undead, which is okay with the 27 attack rating. We have 7% mana steal, which is okay, and then the poison length reduced by 50%, which is kind of junk, and then 45% extra gold for monsters is, if you want it, sure. Let's see what we get. We ended up getting a bunch more extra gold find right here. Not a big fan of it. I'm going to go ahead and drop it, but if you wanted like a cool gold find one, I guess I'll just keep it just to see how high we can get with that, but we're going to put that one to the side. Next up, we have these Skull Eye arrows. 64% enhanced damage is super good. And then we have the adds 1 to 170 lightning damage. It's not so good. 21% deadly strike is just pretty good. 6 to dexterity helps a little bit with requirements. Poison resist 11 is better than nothing. And then magic damage taken reduced by 8, which is great. So let's see what we get for the Skull Eye arrows. We end up getting ignore target's defense right here. It's like okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this one, so we're going to go ahead. That is, I think, a higher corruption roll, but not the one I'm looking for. We're going to drop it. Next up, we have the Viper Eye bolts here. 51% enhanced damage is pretty good. 6 to minimum damage is pretty good. I mean, it's okay. And then we have adds 1 to 63 lightning damage, which is trash. 5% lifesteal is fine. 27% deadly strike's pretty good. And all resistance is 12 is pretty good. Let's see what we get here. We end up getting a completely different set of bolts right here, but it's kind of, yeah, nothing too special, so we're going to drop it. Next up, we have the Rune Eye bolts here, 54% enhanced damage, which is pretty good. 100 poison damage, which is kind of junky. 6 to dexterity is okay. It helps with requirements. All resistances by 12 is fine. Magic damage taken reduced by 8 is pretty good. And 4 to mana after each kill is pretty good. So let's see what we get. We end up getting some magic find on this one, but still overall, I think we can get better stuff. So we're going to go ahead and drop it. Next up is going to be these Bitter Eye arrows right here. 60% enhanced damage, which is fantastic. 5% lifesteal, which saves a ring slot or something like that. 12 to dexterity is pretty good for requirements. 38 to life is pretty good, especially because I play hardcore. We have cold resist at 18%, which is pretty decent, like better than nothing. And then 3 to mana after each kill is pretty good. So let's see what we get. We end up getting minus 20% target defense, which is pretty good, but like these still overall aren't anything great, so we're going to drop them. Next up is going to be the Ghoul Eye arrows right here. So we have 10% attack speed, which is fine, 128 attack rating, which is pretty good. And then I kept this because I kept the ones that I found a bunch of poison damage. I'm not too sure like how good 2,654 is, but I didn't find many with that number, so I went ahead and kept it. And then we have lightning resistance by plus 23%, which is pretty good. And then the poison length reduced by 25%. It's pretty junk, so let's see what we get. We end up getting 33 to life, which is, I guess that's fine. I did originally say in the beginning that like life would be one of the okay rolls. I just don't know what would pair well with the poison damage. I guess we'll keep this one for the time being just because it's like our higher poison damage one, but I don't know if it's actually good. Next up, we have these Stone Eye arrows right here. 10% attack speed, which is fine. We have 57% enhanced damage, which is really good. 11 to maximum damage is fantastic. 50 poison damage over 5 seconds is junk. 26% chance of crushing blow, which is pretty good. And cold resist 21% is pretty good. So let's see what we get right here. We end up getting minus 15% target defense, but still, I don't think this is like good enough to keep. It's like okay on all the stuff, but not the best, so we're gonna drop it. Next up is we have the Beast Eye bolts here, plus 2 to passive and magic skills. We also have, which is fantastic, we have 10% increased attack speed, which is great, 64% enhanced damage, which is amazing, 6% lifesteal is okay, 8 to dexterity is okay, and 2 to mana after each kill is okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can get another plus skills or enhanced damage, or maybe a little bit of life. We ended up getting some more lifesteal. This is like okay, like you can use it for a little bit. Like I don't know, the extra, like a lot of other corruptions would have been better. So we'll keep this one for now, but it's like it's okay. Next up, we have these Eagle Eye bolts. We have these Eagle Eye bolts right here, plus 2 to bow and crossbow skills, so it's kind of more rare for me to find these, so that's great. 20% faster run and walk, which is amazing, but the enhanced damage is only 28%, which is, it's not the worst, but it's pretty much on the low end. 76 to attack rating is right there, kind of almost in the middle. It is in the middle, I guess, by +1. And then add 6 to 92 lightning damage, which is pretty low, and then 25% extra gold is, I guess, better than nothing, but it's not too fancy. So I guess let's see if we can get some more enhanced damage, but maybe just a +1 to skills is what we want in this one. We end up getting all resistances 5, which is, it's okay. I think the all resistances is on the more rare end of the corruptions, but we got the lowest roll of that one, so I guess I'll just keep it for now, but that one's still kind of, it's meh. Next up, we have the Blood Eye arrows here. 10% faster walk is great. 54% enhanced damage is pretty good. 20% chance of open wounds is the best, with 476 open wounds damage per second, which is actually pretty good. Magic damage taken reduced by 2, which I like in hardcore. I mean, it's only 2, but it's better than nothing. Poison length reduced by 50% is pretty junky, and then 2 to mana after each kill is fine. So let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting ignore target's defense, but I still don't think this is like enough to keep overall, so we're going to go ahead and drop it. Moving along, we have the Raven Eye arrows here. 65% enhanced damage, like a perfect roll. 112 to attack rating, which is pretty good. 56% damage to undead is pretty decent if you're doing like undead maps with the 35 to attack rating. And then adds 3 to 354 lightning damage, which is better than the average. It's okay though. And then 10% chance of open wounds for 151 open wounds damage per second, which is not that good, but I guess better than nothing. And then 6 to strength helps with some requirements. Let's go ahead and see what we get with this one. We end up getting 10% increased attack speed, so I just want to think about it a little bit. I don't think this is like still good enough to keep, but it's like okay if you had nothing else and you got this one, it would be fine. So we're going to drop this one. Next up, we have the Viper Eye bolts here. We have 57% enhanced damage, which is super good. 29% chance of crushing blow, which is good. We have 6 to all resistances, and then we also have 27 to the poison resist, which is, it's fine. It's better than like just an individual one, I guess, like the one we had like the, whatever, like 15 resistances of a single one. And then we also have the poison length reduced by 75% chance, which is kind of junk, and then 6% magic find. People generally like magic find and stuff, but let's see what we get. This is not like the strongest one I have. This one swapped into something completely different, but it's still not good enough. We didn't get like 2 to the skills. It has like okay stats for everything, but we're going to drop that one. Next up is the Skull Eye bolts here. We have 10% attack speed, which is okay. 56% enhanced damage, which is fantastic. 12% damage to undead. It's on the lower roll. I guess it's something with the 28 to attack rating. We have dual mana and life leech at 7%, the max rolls, which is pretty good. 20% chance of open wounds, but at the middle or lower middle end of 211 open wounds damage per second. It's not the best. Let's go ahead and see what we get. we got like a completely different bolt right here, and it doesn't look like it was worth it. Let's drop it. Next up, we have the Stone Eye arrows here. We have 10% increased attack speed, which is okay. And then we have the 1 to maximum damage. Literally, I guess, like it better than nothing, but that is almost nothing. And this one I kept, I think, is because of the 3087 poison damage. I don't know how good that is. It was just like a rare thing I found. And then 3 to life after each kill, which is actually pretty decent. And 8% magic finds, I guess, better than the 1 max damage. I don't know. It depends on how you think about it. Let's see what we get here. We end up getting 10% faster run walk speed, which I would have to look at the chart to see what we would get, to see what we would want with the 3087 poison damage, but that one's going to be our higher end poison damage one, so I guess I'll keep it, but it's okay. It's like a fun one. Next up, we have the Grim Eye Bolts here, 47% enhanced damage, which is okay. And then we have the 84 to attack rating, a little bit above the middle. 7% lifesteal is the max roll. We have poison length reduced by 50%, which is kind of junky. 2 to mana after each kill is okay. And then 57% gold find is fine. Let's see what we get. We end up getting cold resist 15%, so that's like a lower end corruption. Let's go ahead and drop that one. Alright, next up is going to be these Havoc Eye bolts right here. 45% enhanced damage, which is like good enough. Adds 1 to 226 lightning damage, which is kind of just like in the middle-ish. So it's like, it's okay. We have 25% chance of crushing blow, which is pretty good. And then we have 20% chance of open wounds, but only at 206 open wounds damage per second. We have the magic damage taken reduced by 2, which is like the lower end. It's fine. And then poison length reduced by 75% chance kind of sucks. So let's see what we get here. We end up getting 15% chance to pierce, but I don't think this is good enough for us to keep, so we're going to drop it. Next up, we have the Doom Eye Bolts here. This one only has 1 to bow and crossbow skills, but it was still like a rare thing to find that stat line, so I just capped it 8 to maximum damage, which is pretty decent. 35% damage to undead, kind of in the middle, with 59 to attack rating against undead as well. 5% lifesteal is fine. 10% chance of open wounds at 269 open wounds damage per second is fine, and 12 to dexterity helps with some requirements. Let's see what we get here. We end up getting mana stolen per hit, so we have dual leech, but I don't think that's good enough to keep this one, so we're going to drop it. Moving along, we have the Rune Eye Bolts here. We have 20% attack speed max roll. We have 51% enhanced damage, which is pretty good. 67 to attack rating is kind of on the lower end. 6% lifesteal is pretty good. At 24% deadly strikes, fantastic. And then lightning resistance, 19% is fine. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. We end up getting some gold find, but I don't think this is good enough to keep, so we're going to go ahead and drop this one. Next up, we have the Ghoul Eye arrows here, 20% increased attack speed, which is the max roll. We have the 1,417 poison damage. Like I said, it was more rare for me to find like these high poison numbers. I don't know if it matters. Cold resist 16% is fine. Poison resist 27% is pretty good. It's like towards the max roll, and then physical damage taken reduced by 4. Max roll, good for hardcore. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting 20% faster hit recovery, but I don't think this one's good to keep because our other poison ones were a lot better. Alright, we restocked another 20. Let's go ahead and see what we got right here. We have Bitter Eye Bolt. This is going to be 10% increased attack speed, which is fine. 47% enhanced damage, which is okay. 12 to max damage is pretty good. 6% life steal is fine. 19% chance of crushing blow is decent. Cold resistance 14% is okay. Let's see what we get. We end up getting Ignore Target's Defense, but I still don't think this is good enough overall, so we're going to go ahead and drop it. Next up, we have Storm Eye arrows right here, 57% enhanced damage, which is really good. 70 to attack rating, slightly below average. Physical damage taken reduced by 4, which is good for me in hardcore. Same thing with the magic damage taken reduced by 5, which is fine. The poison length reduced by 50% is kind of junk. And then 3 life after each kill is fine. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting 6 to all resistances, which is like on the higher end of the corruptions, but I don't think this one's good enough, so we're going to drop it. Next up, we have Blood Eye Arrows here, 56% enhanced damage, which is pretty good. 12 to max damage, which is fantastic. We have 7% lifesteal. That's the maximum knockback. I'm not too sure if that matters. I'm going to say that's probably like a junky roll, unless if you want to play around with it. 24 to life, which is okay, and then 2 to the life after each kill is fine. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting -6 to enemy cold resistance, which I don't know if this really works with any of that stuff. Like, that's the first time we got that roll right there, so I don't know. I still think this one's junky, but I would have to, like, think about it. But I'm just going to set this one aside for now, but it's probably still junk. All right. I think that's the first time we got that. Next up, we have Shadow Eye Arrows here. +1 to bow and crossbow skills. It's not the 2, but I still, anytime I got these, I would still think about it. 10% faster run walk, which is fine. 16% enhanced damage on the lower end. 76 to attack rating, which is like in the middle. 7% lifesteal max roll. And then we have the physical damage taken reduced by 4. So this one's like probably not the best one I found, but we'll still see what we get. We end up getting some more attack rating, but I don't think this one's good to keep, so we're going to drop it. Next up, we have the Shadow Eye Arrows here. 10% increased attack speed, which is fine. 5% chance to pierce, that's like the low roll. We have 56% enhanced damage, which is fantastic. 6% lifesteal, which is okay. 28 to life is pretty decent, and cold resistance, 13%, it's fine. Let's see what we get. We end up getting a completely different set of arrows. We have like 738 poison damage over 2 seconds there, but like nothing worth keeping, so we're going to drop it. Next up is going to be Bone Eye Arrows here, 49% enhanced damage, which is fine. We have 6 to minimum damage, which is okay. Add 6 to 369 lightning damage, which is like okay as well. 30% Deadly Strike max roll. 13 to energy is kind of junk unless we really need the mana, but probably not. And then poison resistance, 18%. It's okay. Let's see what we get. We end up getting 20% faster hit recovery, but I don't think I like these ones at all, so let's drop them. Next up, we have Beast Eye Arrows here, 45% enhanced damage, which is okay-ish. And then we have adds 90 to 303 cold damage, which is actually on the higher end for the cold damage there. We have 16% Deadly Strike, which is right in the middle, which is fine. Lightning resistance, 19% is okay. Physical damage taken reduced by 4 is the max roll, and then the poison length reduced by 75%. Chance is trash. Let's see what we get. These are like okay pairs of arrows. We end up getting poison resistance 20%, but I don't think these are good enough to keep, so we're going to drop them. Next up, we have Rune Eye Arrows here. We have 10% faster run walk speed, which is okay. We have 20% increased attack speed, which is the max roll. We have 64% enhanced damage, which is 1 away from max roll. 106 attack rating, which is pretty good. All resistances by 13 is actually pretty good. And then we have high magic find at 19%. So this one we probably want to see if we can get more enhanced damage, maybe plus skills, but the enhanced damage would be good. We ended up getting some cold resistance, so unfortunately this one's, it's still fine, but like, I guess required level 25 is kind of crazy for like a lower end level, but still, we're going to go ahead and drop this one. Next up is Doom Eye Bolts here, 20% increased attack speed is the max roll, 59% enhanced damage, which is amazing, it's on the higher end. We have adds 1 to 238 lightning damage, which is kind of just in the middle, it's fine. 4% mana steal is okay. Cold resistance, 22% is actually getting to be pretty good, and then 39% sure extra gold find is fine. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting some life, but I don't think that these are like good enough to keep, so we're going to go ahead and drop them. Next up is going to be Doom Eye Bolts right here. We have 2 to bow and crossbow skills, which is the max roll, this was rare for me to find, so I kept it. 20% increased attack speed, which is the max. We have 20% damage to undead. I guess it's better than nothing with 30 to attack rating against undead. And then we have a high fire damage at 231 to 409, which is on the higher end. And then we have 6% mana steal, which is fine. And then magic damage taken reduced by 10 for me in hardcore, super good. So I kind of want to get a +1 skill to this one. Let's see. We end up getting -18% to target defense, so it's not like bad, but like I don't think we're going to keep this one, but it's still like pretty good overall, but I'm going to drop this one. All right, we're halfway through, so let's go ahead and see the next. Let's do the second half. Right here, we have Grimeye Bolts right here, 6% mana steal, which is fine, 20% chance of open wounds, but it's at a good number of 453 open wounds damage per second. 12 dexterity helps with requirements. Poison resistance, 19% is decent. 2 to mana after each kill is fine, and it has a higher magic find at 22%. I think I just kept this one for like a little bit of everything, but mostly the magic find. Let's see if we get some magic find. We end up getting something completely different. It's actually fine. 1 to bow and crossbow skills. If that was 2%, it would be slightly better. And then we got the dual leech and damage, but like life and mana. But it's not good enough, so we're going to drop it. Moving along, we have the Havoc Eye Arrows here. 51% enhanced damage, which is on the higher end. 10 to minimum damage, which is really good. We have adds 55 to 133 cold damage. That's okay. 22% deadly strike is on the better end. 13 to strength helps a bunch with requirements. And then 3 to mana after each kill is good. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting a little bit of mana steal, but I don't think that's good enough to keep these ones, so we're going to drop them. Next up is going to be these Doom Eye Arrows. We have 62% enhanced damage, which is extremely good. And then we have 7 to max damage, which is good. 7% mana steal is okay. Lightning resistance, 25% is actually pretty good. Poison length reduced by 75% chance is junk. And then at 6% magic find. Everyone likes a little bit of magic find, I guess. So let's see what we get. We end up getting some more lightning resistance. So like it's a ton of lightning resistance, but I don't think this one's good enough to keep. I want to get like some more enhanced damage. Alright, next up is going to be Skull Eye Arrows here. It's 54% enhanced damage, which is good. 2 to maximum damage, better than nothing. We have adds 41 to 157 cold, which is fine. It's kind of like in the average-ish. We have 50 poison damage over 5 seconds, complete trash. 6% lifesteal is fine. Physical damage taken reduced by 4 is also amazing for me in hardcore. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. We end up getting all resistances plus 7, but I still don't think this one's good enough. We keep getting lower rolls on the all resistances. That is on the higher end of the corruption chances, but let's go ahead and drop this. Moving along, we have the Beast Eye Arrows here. We have 3 to maximum damage, which is, it's okay. 62% damage to undead, which is finally higher on the higher end for that. Better than nothing if you pick some maps with undead. Adds 77 to 102 fire damage, which is like on the lower end. Prevent monster heal is fine. All resistance is 15 is the max roll, so it's pretty good. And I kept these specifically because of 25% chance of better magic find. I want to get one pair with the maximum that I can get. So I can't remember the like highest I can get. I think it's another 25%. Let's see if we just get the magic find. I end up getting 33 to life, which is like a good roll for like a really good pair. Like it's okay. It'd probably be like my 4th or 5th choice for like ones with, you know, skills and more damage, but not good enough. So we're going to drop this one. Alright, next up we have Raven Eye Arrows here. 64% enhanced damage, almost perfect, might as well just call it that. We have adds 72 to 119 fire damage, that's on the lower end. Adds 2 to 318 lightning damage, which is, it's like still on the, it's like okay. Then we have 56 to 224 cold damage, which is like slightly better than the other 2 elements. We have 7% mana steal, which is the max roll, which is okay. 10 to strength is pretty good for requirements. I guess we're kind of looking for enhanced damage here. Let's see what we get. We ended up getting lifesteal, so now we have dual leech, but I don't think this one's good enough, so we're going to drop it. Next up is we have these Death Eye Bolts right here, 42% enhanced damage. It's like serviceable. We have adds 207 to 240 fire damage, which is okay. 78 poison damage over 2 seconds is kind of junk. 5% lifesteal is okay. 25% chance of crushing blow is pretty good, and then 1 to life after each kill is better than none. This is probably like one of the weaker pairs I found, but let's see if we get some more enhanced damage. We end up getting curse resistance plus 10%, which is on the, it's like one of the more rare corruptions you can get, but I don't think this pushes it over into being one we want to keep. Alright, next up we have Beast Eye Arrows here, 57% enhanced damage, which is on the higher end, 28% damage to undead at 38 to attack rating, which is fine if you're doing undeads in maps. Adds 111 to 331 cold damage, which is actually on the higher end, 10% chance of open wounds, but only 34 open wounds damage per second, so it's kind of junk. We have Prevent Monster Heal, which is fine, and 2 to mana after each kill is okay as well. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting 33 to life, which is like a good roll for like a really good pair. Like it's okay. 2 to strength is pretty good for requirements. I guess we're kind of looking for enhanced damage here. Let's see what we get. We end up getting 33 to life, which is like a good roll for like a really good pair. Like it's okay. 2 to strength is fine. 2 to mana after each kill is okay as well. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting 20% faster hit recovery, but I don't think this pushes this into like a good arrow, so let's go ahead and drop this one. Next up, we have these Beast Eye arrows, 25% chance to pierce, which is pretty good. 44% enhanced damage, it was like just good enough for me to keep. 88 to attack rating, which is above average. 6 to strength helps a little bit with requirements. 59% extra gold find, sure, if you want to get some extra gold. And it has slightly higher end of magic find at 18%. So these were also not the best pairs I picked up, but let's see what we get. We end up getting ignore target's defense, but I don't think that pushes this over the edge, so we're going to drop it. Next up, we have Ghoul Eye arrows here, 36% enhanced damage, which is actually, it's like okay. Adds 261 to 355 fire damage, so that's actually a lot of fire damage. Adds 1 to 171 lightning damage, which is not so good. It's like okay. We have 6% lifesteal, which is fine. 26% chance of deadly strike, which is fantastic. 23 to life, which is okay. I'm actually not too sure why I picked this one up, but we're going to go ahead and see what we get. This one actually ended up turning into something completely different, but it seems like fine. We got 2 to passive and magic skills, so it's the higher skill. Unfortunately, it's not the bow skills. 10% faster run walk is the corruption. You got 49% enhanced damage is okay. 132 to attack rating is fantastic. It's on the higher end. We do have the 66 to 301 cold damage, which is on the higher end. 6% life steal is fine. Prevent monster heal is okay, but still not good enough, but better than the first pair I guess we had. Alright, I just restocked another 20. Let's go ahead. We have 40 left. We have this Dread Eye bolts right here. 49% enhanced damage, which is good. 7 to max damage, which is like pretty decent. It's in the middle there. 143 to attack rating. That's almost the max. 5% lifesteal is fine. 22% chance of crushing blow is good. And magic damage taken reduced by 9 is fantastic. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Oh, we finally got some more max damage, so 81% enhanced damage right there with the max damage, the attack rating, lifesteal, crushing blow, magic damage. This one's actually pretty good. I think these are like some of the better ones I rolled, so we're actually going to, I think this is probably our best one so far, at least for like the damage, and all the other stats are useful, especially for me in hardcore, the magic damage taken reduced by 9 is like extra little gravy on that, so we're going to go ahead and keep that one. It's probably my favorite pair so far. That took forever to get more enhanced damage. Alright, next up we have Stone Eye bolts right here. 10% increased attack speed, which is good. 65% enhanced damage, which is the max roll. 7% lifesteal, which is the max roll. 22% chance of crushing blow, which is good. Lightning resistance 11 is fine. And then poison resistance 27% chance is almost the max here. So maybe some skills or probably actually enhanced damage on this one. Let's see what we can get. We end up getting some attack rating, but this is not good enough. So it's still like fine if you got it during like leveling or something, but we're going to drop it. Next up, we have the Storm Eye arrows right here. 20% chance to pierce, which is fantastic. 51% enhanced damage, which is good. Adds 57 to 182 cold damage, which is okay. We have 4% mana steal, that's fine. Magic damage taken reduced by 3 is okay. 2 to mana after each kill, which is pretty good. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting some mana steal, but like I don't think this one's good enough, so we're going to drop it. Next up, we have the Bitter Eye arrows here. 60% enhanced damage, which is on the higher end, so it's fantastic. Adds 1 to 61 lightning damage. That's kind of junky. We have 4% mana steal, which is fine. We have 20% chance of open wounds, but at the middle-ish point of 210 open wounds damage per second, so that's okay. Lightning resistance 17% is serviceable, and then magic damage taken reduced by 6, which is good. Let's see what we get. We end up getting 37 to life, which is fine. Like I said, I like the life rolls for like hardcore, but I don't think this one's good enough to keep, so we're going to drop it. Next up, we have these Dread Eye bolts right here. 10% faster run walk, which is good. 56% enhanced damage, which is super good. We have adds 1 to 340 lightning damage, which is good as well. 4% lifesteal is fine. Knockback is whatever. And then lightning resistance, 21% chance is pretty good. So let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting minus 10 to enemy cold resistance, but it's with the bolts. I'm not too sure like what you would make with that. I'm going to keep it just because I can't really think too much about if I would or wouldn't keep this, but I'll just keep this one for now. All right, next up is going to be the Eagle Eye bolts right here. We have 49% enhanced damage, which is actually pretty good. It's almost at the 50% point where I like to be at. Not that it matters too much like the 1%. We have adds 48 to 244 cold damage, which is on the higher end. We have 5% lifesteal, which is fine. I guess actually the cold damage is like on the middle end. 5% lifesteal is pretty good. 20% chance of open wounds at 266 open wounds damage per second. It's kind of in the middle there. Cold resist is on the higher end for 24%, and it has almost a perfect roll of 73% extra gold if you want the extra gold. This is not like the best pair I picked up, but let's see what we get. We end up getting minus 9% to the enemy fire resistance, but I don't think that like it has the added cold damage, so that doesn't really like work well together. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'll keep this one because it's the first one that we got with the fire resistance, but it's probably not that good. I just want to keep it for now. Next up, we have Ghoul Eye Bolts right here. 64% enhanced damage, which is almost perfect. 139 to attack rating, which is on the extreme end, higher end there. We have 27% Deadly Strike, super good. 27 to life, which is pretty good. All resistance 14 is almost a perfect roll on the lower end, but still great is magic damage taken reduced by 4%. So maybe like a higher enhanced damage or maybe some skills. This has like a lot of high rolls here. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting some magic find right here, but I don't think that was good enough to... Oh, wait, no, it looks like... Did this one go into... Yeah, no, sorry, this one looked like it changed into a completely different thing. I think it kept the same name, but yeah, this one's actually pretty junky. All right, next up is Viper Eye Arrows here. 38% enhanced damage, which is like, it's okay, but it has a lot of minimum damage at 12. That's actually really good. 29% chance of crushing blows, super good. It's almost perfect. 9 to dexterity helps a lot with the requirements. Magic damage taken reduced by 2, which is, it's fine. It's serviceable. And then 3 to mana after each kill, which is actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting 2% mana steal, but I don't think that this pushes this over into any good direction. Next up is going to be the Bitter Eye Bolts. Unfortunately, only has 1 to bow and crossbow skills. Like I said, it was super rare to at least see that roll. 20% chance to pierce, which is pretty good. 45% enhanced damage it's fine. 7% max mana steal. 13 to strength is really good for requirements. And then the poison length reduced by 75% chance is junk. So maybe like enhanced damage and then +1 to skills. We'll see. We end up getting a completely different item, and most of this looks like junk. So we're going to go ahead and drop it. Moving along, we have Shadow Eye Bolts right here. 20% increased attack speed is the max roll. 18% chance to pierce, which is actually pretty good. 24% enhanced damage, which is like, it's fine. It's on the lower end, but it also has 28% chance of crushing blow, which is good. It also has 20% chance of open wounds at 533 open wounds damage per second. I think that's why I kept this one, because everything else is fine, and that's actually close to max. And physical damage taken reduced by 4 is the max roll, and for hardcore, it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and see what we get for this one. We end up getting 20% faster hit recovery. It's like fine overall. I think I'm going to keep this one just like in case if I ever want to do something with open wounds. If I have no other like bolts or arrows or quivers or something, I'll go ahead and keep this one. I don't think this is anything super fantastic. I just like that one for now. Moving along, we have another 2 to bow and crossbow skills, super rare, so this one's going to be super good. 144 to attack rating, which is almost max. 64% chance to undead, so it's actually on the higher end, so good for maps with a lot of undead, with a 34 to attack rating. It only has a 10% chance of open wounds, with only 43 open wounds damage per second, so that's kind of on the junky end. Prevent monster heal is fine, and a lot of reduced magic damage taken reduced by 10, so let's go ahead and see what we get. So maybe just +1 to skills, maybe some enhanced damage, we'll see. We end up getting the 30% enhanced damage. This is such a shame that one of the other rolls wasn't enhanced damage, because we could have been at like a 60, 70... I don't know if we could have gotten to an 80 point, but at least like a 60 or 70%. Oh, this one's like kind of like unfortunate to look at. It's still like pretty decent overall, but we are going to drop this one. Next up, we have the Wraith Eye Bolts right here. 50% enhanced damage, which is good. 123 to attack rating on the higher end. 50% damage to undead, which is pretty good for the undead maps. With 54 to attack rating against undead. We have adds 82 to 364 cold damage, which is actually a good amount of cold damage. We have 6% lifesteal, which is fine, and 7 to dexterity, which is like pretty good for helping you with requirements. See what we get. We end up getting -10 to the enemy cold resistance. Like I said, I don't know if this one's like too useful or anything. I would have to look into the minus cold and then minus fire. I guess it would be for like the elemental builds, but I guess I'll keep this one just because I don't really know too much. It's probably junky, but we'll just keep it. Alright, next up we have the Grim Eye Arrows, +2 to passive and magic skills, which is amazing. These were like kind of hard to find. I'd rather it be bow and crossbow skills though. 42% enhanced damage, which is okay. 91 to attack rating, which is above average. Adds 4 to 123 lightning damage, which is kind of on the junky end. 23% deadly strike is actually pretty good. And physical damage taken reduced by 4 is the max roll, and it's serviceable. Let's see what we get. Oh, we ended up getting a bunch of enhanced damage. So this one's probably, this one's good because it has the deadly strike with it, so like it combos well. And then we have the attack rating. The lightning's kind of meh. I like the physical damage taken, especially for hardcore. I've really been like looking into taking a lot less damage, obviously, and I realized like how strong that actually is, especially like in an arrow character. You're kind of vulnerable to other people shooting you. So I'm actually going to keep this one. I think it's my second favorite one so far. Maybe my first, because unfortunately it's the passive and magic skills. That could have been a lot better. Alright, next up we have Stone Eye Arrows here. 10% faster run walk, which is pretty good. 42% enhanced damage, which is fine. 13 to strength is super good because it helps with requirements. 35 to life is also good. 28 to mana if you really need it, sure, but you probably don't near the end. And then 3 to mana after each kill is actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting -5 to enemy cold resistance right here, but I think we got better ones with the cold resistance, so we're going to drop this one. Next up, we have the Ghoul Eye bolts here. We have 43% enhanced damage, which is like average. 6 to strength, which is fine for some requirements. All resistance is +13, which is actually pretty good. Magic damage taken reduced by 9, which is great. Poison length reduced by 50%, which is kind of junk. And then 4 to mana after each kill is on the higher end, so that's fine. Let's see what we get. It's not like the best pair I picked up, but it's okay. We end up getting -5 to enemy fire resistance, but also it's not on the higher end for that roll, so we're going to go ahead and drop this one. Alright, next up, unfortunately it was only +1 to passive and magic skills, but it was rare enough to find, so I kept it. But it does have 13 to maximum damage, which is amazing. We have 385 poison damage, which is like, it's fine. And then we have 7% max lifesteal roll, 23% deadly strike, which is fantastic, and prevent monster heal, which is, it's fine. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. We end up getting some poison resistance. That doesn't push it into the good pile, so it's going to go into the junk pile. Alright, moving along, we have Death Eye bolts here. 10% faster run walk, which is good. 57% enhanced damage, which is fantastic. 14 to minimum damage is the max roll for that, so that's super good. We had 20% damage to undead, which is fine if you're fighting undead in like certain maps. 40 to attack rating against undead as well. 5% mana steal is fine, and 44% extra gold for monsters is okay. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting some lifesteal, so we have dual leech right there, but I don't think this is good enough, so we're going to drop it. Next up, we have Dread Eye Arrows here. 20% attack speed is the max roll, so that's amazing. 64% enhanced damage, that's almost the max roll. It's pretty much, might as well call it that. 50 poison damage over 5 seconds is pretty junky. 20% chance of open wounds is pretty good because it has 458 open wounds damage per second. It's not our highest of that roll, but it's still a very good one. 25 to mana is probably junk unless you really need it. And then 63% chance of extra gold it's just okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can get like enhanced damage. We got a completely different pair, and it looks like this one's kind of like, it's like on the lower end of serviceable if you're like leveling at level 40 and you get this shirt, but we'll drop it now. Moving along, we have Raven Eye bolts right here. 20% faster run walk, which is amazing. That's the max roll of 65% enhanced damage. That's super good. 25% chance of crushing blow, super good. All resistance is 12. That's great. 2 to mana after each kill, which is pretty fine too. And almost the max roll of gold, fine at 73%. This is actually like pretty good overall. It's like a lot of good stuff. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting attack rating, but like that's fine. Like these are like everything's like good here, but I don't think that this is like good enough. It is, you know, if you get that level 55, sure, go for it, but it's still like a cool one, but not good enough. We're gonna drop it. All right, moving along, we have Shadow Eye Bolts right here. 10% faster run walk, that's good. 7% chance to pierce, it's on the lower end, but it's fine. 48% enhanced damage is serviceable. 5% life stolen per hit is like average. 20% chance of open wounds at an average amount of 253 open wounds damage per second is okay, but the magic damage taken by reduced by 8 is pretty good. All right, not the best pair I picked up, but let's go ahead and see what we get. This changed to something completely random, and it doesn't look like there's anything like too good here, so we'll drop it. All right, next up we have these Raven Eye Bolts right here. +2 to passive and magic skills, which is rare enough to find. Unfortunately, it's not the bow and crossbow. We have adds 108 to 155 fire damage, which is okay. We have adds 1 to 373 lightning damage, which is slightly on the higher end, just slightly. 20% deadly strike is good. Prevent monster heal is fine, and then magic damage taken reduced by 3 is better than nothing. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. We end up getting 14 to maximum damage. It's been pretty rare to get like that as a roll, but I don't think that this one's good enough, but it still has a lot of like decent stuff. If you're leveling at level 50, get that. That with the deadly strike is fine, but there's no enhanced damage on this one. All right, moving along, we have the Stone Eye Bolts right here. 56% enhanced damage, which is on the higher end. 6 to strength helps with the requirements, as well as the fantastic 11 to dexterity. We also have all resistance of 7, and then we have 22 poison resistance, which is pretty good. And then we have a slightly higher magic find at 18% chance. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We got something completely different. It does have like an okay amount of 443 open wounds damage, but I don't think anything else is like noteworthy. All right, next up, finally, we have a Wraith Eye Bolts right here. 2 to bow and crossbow skills, super rare for me to find. 2 to minimum damage, slightly better than nothing. Still, minimum damage is pretty good. Adds 1 to 360 lightning damage, which is like pretty good for lightning damage. 12 to dexterity helps with requirements a lot. Almost a perfect roll of 38 to life, which is great for me in hardcore. And magic damage taken reduced by 10 in hardcore is fantastic. Let's go ahead and see if we get the +1 to skills. We ended up getting 11% chance to pierce, which is fine, but like I don't think this one's good enough to keep, but it was okay. Moving along, we have Bitter Eye Bolts right here. 49% enhanced damage, which is fine. Adds 20 to 56 cold damage, which is pretty junky. We have 18% chance of deadly strike, which is pretty good. We have cold resistance 22, which is slightly good. And then poison resistance 18% chance, better than nothing. And the magic damage taken reduced by 9 is fine. Let's go ahead and see what we get. It's not the best pair I picked up. We end up getting -17% chance to target defense, but I don't think this is good enough to keep, so we're going to go ahead and drop it. All right, moving along, Viper Eye Bolts. We got the rare +2 to bow and crossbow skills. So let's see if we can find get +1 to skills. We do have enhanced damage, but it's only 28% chance, but it's better than literally nothing. Adds 204 to 241 fire damage, which is actually above average. We have the 50 poison damage over 5 seconds, which is complete trash. Fire resistance, 18% chance is serviceable, and then 72% extra gold from monsters is almost the max roll. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some high enhanced damage roll, or probably +1. All right, it went to something completely different, and then we got the curse resistance roll, but yeah, this thing, it looks like junk, so we're gonna drop it. Next up is Bone Eye Bolts right here. This is going to be 10% faster run walk, which is pretty good. 50% enhanced damage, which is like a decent number as well. We have adds 1 to 131 lightning damage, which is it's whatever. And we add 37 to 129 cold damage, which is fine. 25 to life to kind of average roll, and then we have almost the perfect magic find roll. I probably kept this because I want to get like a good perfect magic find bolt or quiver just to see if I can do something with it. And then it has some other like okay stuff. Let's go ahead and see. I want the magic find in this one. Let's see if we get it. We did not. We still got a good roll, which is the 11 to minimum damage, but not like good roll for this particular quiver, or sorry, this bolt right here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drop this one. Next up, we have the Blood Eye Bolts right here. 58% enhanced damage, which is kind of close to max. We have 4 to maximum damage, better than nothing. It's still pretty decent. 103 to attack rating, which is above average. We have adds 17 to 67 cold damage, which is pretty junky. And we also have 6% lifesteal, which is fine. And then 22% chance of crushing blow is pretty good. So let's go ahead and see what we get. This went to a completely different one. It has like, if they were all good numbers, it would be fine. But nah, this one's junk. Let's drop it. All right, next up is Death Eye Bolts right here. 10% faster run and walk, which is good. 20% increased attack speed is very good. We have 4 to minimum damage, better than nothing. 20% chance of open wounds, which is good at 466 open wounds damage per second. Not our highest, but still pretty good. 8 to energy is if you really need it, sure, but people probably don't at this point. And 2 to mana after each kill, which is perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting -9 to enemy cold resistance right here, but I don't think any of these like combo well with like the open wound. So I kept some of the other stuff, but this one just doesn't pop out for me to like keep someone drop it. All right, next up we have the Beast Eye arrows here. 59% enhanced damage is close to like the high end. We have 97 to attack rating, which is better than the average. We have adds 79 to 140 fire damage, which is like, it's okay. We have 13 to dexterity, which helps a lot with the requirements. 8 to energy, if you, like I said before, if you really need the mana, sure, go for it, but you probably don't need it. And then all resistance is 8, is slightly above average. Let's go ahead and see what we get for this one. It changes something completely different, but we finally got the 1 to all skills, but not on the one we want. It's unfortunate. And then it's 19% enhanced damage, max damage. So all those things are like, okay, maybe the knockback's kind of junk, but like these numbers would have to be higher. Unfortunate. It's the only time we got that at almost 100. Let's go ahead and drop this. All right, moving along, we have Havoc Eye Bolts right here. Only +1 to passive and magic skills, but like I said, I kept most of them just because it was rare to find. 10% increased attack speed is great. 10% chance of open wounds is pretty junky because it's only 39 open wounds damage per second. We have all resistance of 15 right here, which is actually pretty good. I think that's the max roll for the all resistances. Then we have 15 for fire, which is fine, but added on to the all resistance, it's pretty good. And then 49% extra gold is better than nothing. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting 77 to attack rating. That's kind of like it's fine, but this is not good enough, so we're going to go ahead and drop this. All right, next up, we have the Bitter Eye Arrows. We have 20% faster run and walk, which is the max roll. We only have 17% enhanced damage, so it's literally better than nothing. But this one I kept because of 3,087 poison damage over 8 seconds. Like I said, I barely saw a high number of poison, so I just kept them just in case. The poison resistance of 12%, it's fine, it's below average. And then the poison length reduced by 25% is pretty junky, so let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting more attack speed, so that's fine. I don't know if this is better than the other poison one that we got, but I'm going to compare them later on. I'll just keep this one for now, just because, like I said, it's a high poison number. Doesn't mean it's good. I don't know, it stood out to me. All right, next up we have Shadow Eye Bolts right here. 20% faster run and walk, which is amazing. We have 43% enhanced damage, which is better. It's okay. 8 to minimum damage is pretty good. It's better than the average. Adds 68 to 279 cold damage, which is actually on the higher end for the max part. 19% chance at crushing blow is serviceable, and then magic damage taken reduced by 8 is pretty good. So probably not the best pair I grabbed, but let's go ahead and see what we get. We end up getting more extra gold find. I don't think that or I don't know if that was extra. No, sorry, I don't think we had that on this one. So we got gold find, but yeah, that's not good enough. So we're going to go ahead and drop it. I guess if we want like a lot of gold find, sure. I think I kept something earlier, but I don't know if I need it anymore. Maybe I think I lost some quivers or something, or I have 8 shards left. So unfortunately, I don't have any more quivers or bolts to corrupt. I thought I counted a little bit extra, but we're going to go ahead and recap some of them and see which ones are my favorite. All right, I went and grabbed all the ones that I set aside to see if I was going to keep, and we're going to re-go through some of them and then decide to keep them or not. It's kind of too late in the season to do some trading. So this one right here, I liked it because it had the 3,087 poison damage. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. We'll see if we have something higher. This one right here actually did not have as much poison damage, so I'm actually going to drop this one. Maybe if this ended up being a good roll, maybe it was worth putting up for a small amount of a trade. Maybe someone else can have fun with the poison damage, but I'm going to drop it now. Over here we have the 2% to bow and crossbow skills with attack speed, pierce, enhanced damage, minus target defense, lifesteal. This one's actually pretty good overall. Someone else maybe would use it. I wouldn't say this is amazing, but it's still pretty serviceable, as I've been saying overall. So that one's fine. This one right here has 12% chance to pierce, 58% enhanced damage. I think re-looking at this one with everything else we got, this one we're going to go ahead and drop this one. All right, this right here also looks like I think I kept it because of the enemy cold resistance, but I think we got like a better one, and I don't think this works out too well, so we're going to go ahead and drop this one. All right, right here we kept this one because it has the 2 and bow, crossbow skills, faster run walk, the enhanced damage, which is pretty junky. The all resistances was an unfortunate roll. Maybe if it got like the 15, it would be like slightly better. Maybe this would be worth like selling super cheap to someone, like really cheap. I guess I'll keep it just because it has a little bit of everything, but I think that's like on the lower end. All right, right here, this one, re-looking at it, I think I kept this one because it had the highest magic find, but I want to keep going until you never know what someone's looking for, and if they ever make weird builds. These are rare items. I technically, like I myself, want I want the most amount of magic finding again on a bolt or a quiver. I just want to have something like that to mess around with. But yeah, this one's technically a drop. All right, this one right here had pierce, enhanced damage, maximum damage, deadly strike. This one's like, oh, this is kind of like a frustrating one. Maybe some like skills would have been fine. Like the damage is actually pretty good. Maybe like sell it for like a super cheap amount. It's like just okay enough. I'll keep that one for now. This one right here, the Dread Eye Bolts, let's see, the 10% faster run walk, 56% enhanced damage. Oh, this one I kept because of the minus 10% chance to enemy cold resistance. I don't know, like, if these, like, work together because it's a lightning damage. I think this is probably, like, I'll keep it on the side just in case someone watching thinks that one's amazing. I don't think it is, but we'll see. I didn't get that roll too much, and then it was the max one. Here's another one. It was the 10% to enemy cold resistance right here with some lifesteal enhanced damage. So this one's, yeah, we'll keep that. Let's see which one's slightly better. I guess they're, like, similar enough. Yeah, it depends on, like, this one has, like, lifesteal and dexterity, and I guess the attack rating, and then this one has the run walk, lifesteal. Oh, this one has lightning resistance. I feel like these ones are slightly better. They're okay. All right. Enough with that. We have the Eagle Eye Bolts right here. These ones I kept because they had the minus 9 to enemy fire resistance, but then we have the added cold damage. The open wounds is okay. Enhanced damage is fine. Lifesteal, so like I said, they're probably junk, but I'll just keep those for now. All right, and then the Shadow Eye Bolts right here. I don't know. Oh, I kept this one because this one had the most amount of open wounds damage per second, so if I wanted, there was something I was thinking about messing around with. It's still in like the super early in my brain stages, but just because it has the more open wounds, I would keep this one. And then there is everything else is like fine. The hit recoveries, it's okay. All right, this one right here it also has 3,087 poison damage. So let's go ahead and see what was the other one. This one, 3,087 over 8 seconds. They're both there, but I think, yeah, I'm not sure which one's better. This one is what? Attack speed, damage, and then run walk. Essentially, this one has less run walk, attack speed, 1 to max. I think this one's worse right here, unless we want the life and the magic find. I guess we'll just keep that one, sure. All right, this one right here had the passive and magic skills. You got the attack speed. You have almost perfect enhanced damage. Unfortunate roll of lifesteal, which just wasn't too good. Dexterity's fine, mana. This one's like, okay, it's fine. And then right here, this one is 2 to the passive magic skills. We have 5, so more to max damage right here. But everything else is kind of janky, I think, because I got like some of the other good stuff. Let me double check right here. Yeah, I think this one doesn't have the enhanced damage. So we're going to go ahead and drop that one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I kept this one because 127% extra gold find. Sometimes I just keep stuff just because it has like the highest number. If I want to make like a super weird build, like, you know, max gold find from a Amazon character, so I'll keep that one just because it was the most gold find. Sorry, it took me a second to see that I had that there. This one right here is actually, this one's like pretty good. Yeah, I would say this one's like, yeah, this one's like pretty good. To the bow and crossbow skills is the max enhanced damage. 12 to minimum damage was such a good roll. And then extra 31% damage to undead. So if you pick like specific undead, like farming zones or maps, this can be pretty good. The strength is good for, you know, just using for requirements for items. And 39 to life is, I play hardcore, so that's amazing. And magic find is never bad. So this one's actually, I think, are in our top 3. This isn't like super crazy, but you saw like everything I went through. It takes a while to get to something like this. All right, this right here, I think is our tied for first place, potentially like first or second place. We have 2 of the passive and magic skills. If this was like bow and crossbow, that would have been super good. And then it has the 73% enhanced damage alongside some attack rating, and then the deadly strike is super good. And like I said, I play hardcore, so physical damage taken reduced by 4 is just extra stuff to make sure that you don't get knocked out. And then it's tied between these right here with the bolts, which, let's see if this is, yeah, this is more enhanced damage. So we have the 81% enhanced damage. We have 7 to max damage. We have almost perfect attack rating. The life steal is pretty good. And crushing blow is super good. Same thing. Hardcore magic damage taken reduced by 9 is fine. But I think this one's probably takes the crown right here because of the deadly strike. But crushing blows blow is fine here. And then this is also a bolt, and the other one is going to be a quiver right here. So even though I did all 100 of these, I don't think I got anything like super crazy. I would just say like these 3 right here were like the noteworthy-ish ones. But yeah, had to go through a lot of these. I was expecting maybe something slightly better. It is rare items, and also with corruptions, you never really know what you can get. Sometimes you can corrupt something that actually turns into something better. That's happened to me, like, you know, leveling and playing through the game. So I hope this helps people. If you like this one, I can go ahead and do like another 100 or something. This took me many hours to collect all these. All right, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Good night.